Welcome to Ardmore, Oklahoma. We are here at the Ranch Sorting National Championships. We'll introduce you to some of the people who participate in the sport, the people who support the sport, and are competing here at the Ranch Sorting National Championships. All right, we're joined here by Mary and Ed Ray of Mounds, Oklahoma, just south of Tulsa. Ed, Mary, thanks for joining us. And we were told that you guys were some great people to get to know, great people to talk to. And I'd like to know, what is ranch sorting to you?
Oh my gosh, it's become our
obsession.
Obsession. That's a good word for it.
Yeah.
It is what we do. We're retired and we have a ranch and we use our own cattle and we put on the RSNC shows, and it's just been a way for us to meet lots of wonderful people in this.
Right.
In this program, and also it expands our finances on making money on the cows,
Right.
So that's a nice extra bonus, but it has become an obsession. We started out as a hobby. We just set up a couple of round pens, and we had a lot of friends that we rode with, and they came down and we put a few cows in the arena and we started playing with it. And now it's grown and grown and grown, and now we're producers, and
Yeah.
we just have a lot of fun,
And it's taken you all over the country. It's bringing people to you.
Yes.
From all over the country, and
Yes.
you were just telling me you're going to be going up the Cheyenne Frontier Days
Right.
in Wyoming and staying with some new friends you've met up near Yellowstone National Park.
Mm-hmm.
It's just really opened up the world for you, hasn't it?
It really has.
We have been so fortunate in our little show. Van Gimmel got us started in the thing, but we have had people drive all the way from Colorado, from Wyoming.
Chicago.
Some guys come down from Chicago.
Yeah.
Texas, Missouri. It's been unbelievable how good it's been,
Yeah.
really. And
Yeah.
had a ball.
Yes. Yeah.
One thing I would like to point out to people that haven't tried the sport yet is when we started, I was trail riding and he was roping, and you can just take any horse and start out on this. And of course, the more you do it, the more you want to work your way up. So you
Right.
might change horses along the way.
Yeah.
But you can start out with any horse and have a whole lot of fun.
Right.
So,
Right.
And it's for all ages.
Yeah. You were a team roper and a trail rider. You met each other in passing. Now you share this together.
Now we share.
One more quick question.
Okay.
Do you have any problems competing together as a couple?
I said today was the best run we've ever made together. So you caught us on a real good day.
Today this is a great sport to make your marriage stronger
Boy,
and more
that's
successful.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
It's always been fun. It's always been fun together.
Fantastic. Well, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
All right, well, we just saw RFD-TV programmer, host of the ride, Aaron Ralston. He's a big advocate of ranch sorting. He went out to the World Championships, or the National Finals, I guess. And you've also had some other RFD-TV programmers, All Around Performance Horse, Ken McNabb. So not only are just the everyday folks catching on, but some of these horse trainers, too, are really finding out that it's a good way to spend time with their horse and utilize their horsemanship skills.
Well, one thing that we found is you have a great following on this show. You have a lot of great fans, and a lot of folks watch your show a lot. And for us to have the honor of being on there is huge dividends for us. I appreciate being on it and having the Aaron Ralstons and the Ken McNabbs and the All Around Performance Horse Group. All three of them were just super, and they came and took a lot of footage of our national finals and different events. And we've been up to Ken's Ranch here this spring and fall, and in the last month we've had 3 shows on RFD-TV with Ken, and man, the phones light up at our office, and the membership grows, and we want to thank them and thank you guys.
I think Aaron has a lot of shows too, doesn't he? A lot of
that he took from that,
a lot of ranch sortings.
And that's what he does is cow work. So
definitely,
it's you see the full spectrum there as the beginners, and then somebody like Aaron Ralston that, like you two that do this for a living. And Aaron was in Oklahoma, and for that event, Where else can folks find these events, and are they in conjunction with other events?
I believe we're in about 42 states now, and you can find one just about anywhere. Go to the website, and
Okay.
they'll have a list of calendar of events, and also it's real easy to get involved with it. There'll be something pretty close to you
Every
if
weekend.
you search it out. Yeah,
Just
definitely.
about every weekend. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what I know that AQHA has kind of come on board and is a supporter of ranch sorting national championships as well. What's that partnership like?
Well, we are super excited to have AQHA on board. Obviously, they're the largest horse breed in the world, and they have awesome horses. We all own quarter horses and are very fond of the quarter horse breed. And to have them help us recognize this sport and promote it is tremendous for us. They're recognizing our rules and regulations to use as the standard of the sport, and that means a lot to us. It makes us
Sure.
feel like maybe we did something right. And once again, we want to thank them and let both of these guys visit a little bit about their involvement with AQHA.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm a professional horseman, have been for several years, AQHA professional horseman. I've been on Team Wrangler in years past and all. And of course, like Brian talked earlier, compete every year at their AQHA World Show and attend their shows real regularly. When they don't, well, now that we have a partnership, we get to go to RSNC show and an AQHA show all combined into one. So it
Yeah.
makes things easier for us to compete
And
by
what-
having AQHA involved with the
Yeah.
RSNC together.
Brian, what was it that you were saying earlier about RSNC and AQHA? It was like the largest payout, or
Oh, AQHA, the largest payout event at the AQHA World Show is ranch sorting, open ranch sorting to be exact. And it paid, this last year, the pot was $116,000.
Dang.
Split among 10 holes. I mean, it's 10 places. And you're only competing usually against about 80 teams. So it's a pretty good deal.
You bet it is.
That's what we look forward
Yeah.
to all year.
You get to go and have fun, and then hopefully put a big old paycheck in your pocket when you
Exactly.
leave it.
And Brian's a part of Team Wrangler.
Yeah, I'm
this year
also a professional
also.
horseman. This is my second year.
And what does that mean exactly?
AQHA, they, what's the word for it?
They
They
have the-
recognize you as a professional,
Exactly,
and
exactly.
they post you in the AQHA Journal every month as a clinician, trainer. You know, if anybody needs help, then all they got to do is go to the Journal, and they
Okay.
can find
And
me or
he's-
Shelley or
Then he's
several
part
other
of
guys.
part of a team where he required to get lots of points last year. He was some of the top point earning sorter from last year, and so they put them on 4 different teams,
that was-
and they compete throughout the year to be on that team and get recognized, and a little extra publicity there.
So, other folks that are competing throughout, every weekend and at maybe like their local events, they're competing to hope to qualify for the national finals, or what's the end, your big event at the end of the year?
Absolutely, the national finals is our biggest event. We
Okay.
know that not everybody can make it to the national finals with fuel prices or whatever from all across the United States. So we have 2 points races within our association. One's a state level points race and one's a national points race. Everybody gets points in both, and so those that make it to the national finals has points to qualify and win a lot of huge prizes at our national finals. I think we give away 18 Todd J saddles at our national finals, which is a tremendous saddle, and we have them on board as a sponsor. And CSI saddle pads and Cinch is a great sponsor of ours, and they get on with the shirts, and great prize line at our national finals. But also we have the state finals.
Okay.
So people that in the local rural community can go and compete against other folks in their state and the local rural communities and qualify for high point awards within the state finals. State finals starts in January and goes through December, and so that finals is around the New Year's. Our national finals is in July, 4th of July, and so that goes from July to July. So
Okay.
we have 2 different times of the year for the contest, but 2 different levels of program that contestants can win and be successful at.
And where can folks find the national finals this year?
We are extremely excited to get to move to Oklahoma City with the Battle in the Saddle. That's an
Okay, the
event.
AQHA event.
AQHA puts on that event and hosts it, and it's a highlight of some of the activities that you do on quarter horses, reining, cutting, barrel racing, mounted shooting.
Yeah.
And this year they've invited us to bring our sport of ranch sorting to it. And they better watch out because we're going to bring it to them.
It's going to be the ranch sorting national finals and then battle in the saddle.
And the battle in the saddle right alongside them. And they've been gracious enough to give us 2 arenas for the entire week.
Wow.
And we will have 5,000 plus teams at our national finals in Oklahoma City this year. It'll be tremendously huge, and over $500,000 in payout, cash and prizes. It'll be big and it'll be fun.
And every level can compete at the national finals. You don't have to be the open level.
No,
so
you can be a beginner and come to the national finals.
And what do you have to do to qualify?
It doesn't take a qualifying to come.
Okay.
Anyone is welcome, but to ride for the higher paybacks and to get more prizes, you need to come to 5 shows.
Okay, well that's good incentive to get people
But
out there.
anybody's welcome.
All right. Well,
we want to reward the folks that obviously follow us throughout the year and
Sure.
competed in our events. So, but there's so many new people coming on throughout the year that we don't want to exclude them from our national finals.
Smart.
So we came up with a program that says it's wide open. Anybody can come to our national finals. Those that have supported us throughout the year get a 20% higher payback at the national finals. And with the size of the prizes and the purse, that 20% makes a big difference. Everybody's out there going to 5 shows at least
yeah.
to get
Sure,
that
why
higher
not?
percent payback.
Definitely.
Well, the great thing is, though, I mean, some of those folks are not going to have the means or the funds to travel to the national finals, and that's where, like this regional finals that just happened in Morristown, it's a taste of the national finals. It's the closest thing you're going to get to it, and it was, I mean, it was significantly big enough too.
Right.
So
to get that big paycheck and
A lot of new excited people
Yeah.
that were here this weekend.
good.
I think we paid out $72,000 this weekend. That's a big
I
one.
could have used some of that. Why didn't I get the invite?
Did the gal in spandex get any?
I didn't pay that much attention.
She may have though.
I think
That's
she
the
might
thing.
have.
We all
with
could
the
have
team
shared a
regular
piece of the
didn't
pie. Well, stick around. We do have to take another quick break, but we'll be back with more and get a little bit more involved about what it takes to be a ranch sorter and get to the top of the game because we have some professionals here with us today. So if you want to learn more, stick around on Horse Talk Live. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more.